Okay, yay, I'm on. Am I on? Let's see if I'm online. It says I'm on. There we go. Okay, seems like I'm on. Gonna mute my mic real quick so I could listen to see if everything's okay. Okay, let's see. Mic check. Okay, let's see. Mic check. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's totally on. Oh no, you guys are gonna get like feedback. Okay, we're back. And I'm gonna move my mic. Very sorry. It always makes like the worst squeaky noise. Yay! Day 2. I have 2 hours to mess around. I have 2 hours to mess around. And I currently have like a pot roast in the oven. And I told myself I could like try to draw before it was finished. So let's see if we could get a doodle out. I was thinking today, I don't know why. Yesterday night I really wanted to like try drawing that Headman from Repo. I'm gonna like put him on the stream right now. He's like super creepy looking. Let me see if I could like. You see the head? He's so creepy, and considering like how cute this channel is, he is really kind of out of touch. Like, but that's what I wanted to do like yesterday, and I think that's just the goal for today. I was also thinking about, besides the headman, like what was I gonna draw in like February? I was like, maybe I'll do an art challenge, and none of the art challenges are up yet, which is a bummer. Nothing for 2026. I only got 2025 challenges, but I saw on Instagram, I'm gonna post it up right now. There we go. Like February Poke Times, which is like a Pokemon challenge, which is really cute. You know, a lot of people, technically, maybe I might not be able to do it every day. I might not be able to stream every day. That's just my life doesn't allow that. But I saw this prompt from Smeetuki on Instagram. It was really cute. A lot of Pokemon themed Valentine drawing prompts. You know, the first one's Love Disc, but they're also not like all straight Pokemon challenges. You know, like the second one is Cupid. There's no Pokemon named Cupid, but like, what if it was like Pikachu and a little bow and stuff like that? I don't know if I'll do Pikachu specifically. I think it'd be funnier to see like Ditto as Cupid or something. But that's just something I've been thinking about maybe for February. And then I also had a friend say to do like the Bird of Paradise flower. So I have that all those like ideas written down. And then we'll figure out from there what we want to draw. But yesterday and today, I'm gonna turn this off for now. Yesterday and today, I've been wanting to draw the headman. I want to do something creepy. And like, I like drawing flowers, but it's not my strong suit. I actually like drawing characters more, like way more. I have a old sketchbook underneath, a complete one, you know, and so like, oh my god, the headman, that's so scary compared to like how this layout and channel looks and how comfy it looks. But like, I have like old drawings of like Pennywise in my own sketchbooks, and I'm like, if I could do Pennywise, I could definitely do like the headman, and I just think he'd be super fun. I haven't done him in a while. I always preferred character drawings more. If I ever did finish my art degree, it would be in character illustration or commercial art, or like I wanted to do really badly, I want to do Artist Alley, but life just got in the way, you know. And I had ideas in here, like this one's a fun page layout, like some caricatures of dogs. You can see I have like the long hound dog, the fluffy poodle, and you know I kept these. I'm like, maybe one day I can make them into stickers when I have more money, when I have more time, and like do Artist Alley, you know. But I would have to learn how to put these in Photoshop or Krita. Photoshop is too expensive right now. For those of you who don't know, Photoshop is, I think it's now $60 a month. I had to let it go. I couldn't afford it. And the little character, the little PNG YouTuber, since me being in art school or me being in art classes to now, there's been several like drawing programs now, which is exciting because I created this PNG tuber with VideoTube and Krita. And Krita is very Photoshop-esque, so it's great for digital painting. And it's free. It's free. That's so nuts to me. When I was younger, digital painting was expensive. It was very expensive, you know? And so I'm excited. I might save up for another tablet. I used to have a tablet. I used to have a screen tablet. I used to have a hybrid Cintiq. And my husband saw me trying to like get it to work again, and it wouldn't anymore. It died, which is a bummer. The driver was too old, the equipment was too old, the program was too old, and so I had to let it go. It was splitting on the side too, and I got so excited for it, but sometimes plans don't work out like that. So it's probably time for me to save up for another one to try with Krita. I don't know if I'll save up for one that's like, let me align this real quick. I don't know if I'll save up for one that has a screen or not, or if I'll just save up for a touchpad. Because the touchpads are way cheaper. Touchpads are crazy cheaper. And, you know, I used to draw with one. I was never that successful with it, but like, you know, it's cheaper than the ones with the screen. Because if you buy a drawing pad with a screen, you're buying a computer, and that's very it's very cost heavy. So real quick, I'm gonna look up Headsman on Google, so I could have like a rough idea of like what to go off of. A reference I would like. Oh, Headsman search leads to James Fenimore Cooper. Oh, I guess he's a novelist. Okay. We want to do Headsman Repo. Headsman Repo. There we go. And I would like a nice big image of him. He's so creepy. He also has like a rat tail at the end. I don't know if that makes sense. But like, he's creepy. He's creepy. And you know, that's just a PNG. The model of him, I saw a model of him on Instagram, the fan art. I like this one where he's just peeking out. He's not a good guy. When you play Repo, he's genuinely terrifying. I'm trying to find a good big picture of him. I really like I really want to do like a 3/4 angle of him. Trying to set up that picture. And let me see if I could put this. Oh, no, not you. We're gonna lock you, and we're gonna collect this. Yeah, in the corner like a jump scare. I guess we're gonna, for a reference, for you guys to understand what character I'm drawing, in case you don't play Repo, you know? I'm trying to figure out how to like even start this. I still couldn't find a sharpener, which is a bummer. I don't know where it went. I have like hundreds of art supplies, and I don't know where my sharpener went, you know? This might be like I always say this might be a really ugly drawing. It might even be fun to like do that Scream-esque like face, you know? But can't find my sharpener. Still missing, unfortunately. I had to use, I don't think it's like, I think it violates the terms of service if I show my box knife. I had to use a box knife to sharpen this. And like, my box knife is from work. It's not the box knife isn't even sharp enough to sharpen things. But most pencils are softwood that you can just dig in, thankfully. Sorry, y'all. I'm drinking my soda. You know what? I kind of want the reference picture I have for you guys. Let me see if I can find that same one. Do I put a little repo guy in it? I'm not sure yet. I can't look at the computer while looking at my phone. Okay, that one. I think, yeah, that one is a lot more. Okay, this is my reference photo. There you go. Sorta. Maybe if I adjust the brightness, you guys can see it a little better. Ooh, bright. I really struggle with, like, bright screens. Oh, hey, that's actually way better for you guys. So that's my reference photo. It's close to your guys' reference photo. Maybe we'll make him super exaggerated and like Scream-esque. You know, like the Scream, that fancy art piece there. Who painted the Scream? Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get distracted for a second. Oh, not that one. I want to save that tab. Who painted the Scream? Edward Munch. There you go, like Edward Munch. Art fact for today. Who? What happened? Hi. I can't tell if you're one of my friends or if you're a new person, but hello. I hope you like Repo. So, see, this guy has like some really intense cheekbones. You know what? He's kind of got a very, not Photoshop nose, but he has a really tiny nose. Like, I don't know. I'm new. Nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on. Nah, I don't know what to say. Sorry if I like lag while responding to you. I'm on one screen and my eyes are not on it. But honestly, Headman has a really thin nose, squash nose. Thank you. Thank you. It took me more work than it needed to be. But I'm glad. I'm like really happy with how this little PNG tuber turned out. I'm hoping in the future that I could give him more dimension, because I kind of had to make him out of a like he's like a finger painting, if that makes sense. I had to draw him with my finger in order to like get it drawn, because my laptop is a touchscreen, but it's not a drawing tablet. Ooh, those proportions are not good on this guy. Let's see, she's got high cheekbones. Sometimes I wonder if I need to angle my camera a little better so that I could also draw a little better. Because sometimes, did I move it too much? No. Because sometimes, like, when you're drawing on a flat surface, your drawings can be very skewed, disproportioned. It's kind of like when you try to make an image bigger in Word and it gets all long and weird, if that makes sense. What happened? I get that. Do you draw too? On like the tab or the sketchbook? Cheekbones. I should have brought over my little my little skull to really get these proportions, or like feel out these proportions. I do digital and see, I've never gotten the chance to use Procreate. I know it's an iPad drawing program, but I've never had the opportunity of like being able to use an iPad that way. Is it a good program? I've always wanted to try it, but I couldn't bring myself to buy the iPad, if that makes sense. Maybe one day, if it's cheaper than a drawing tablet. Kind of has like, you know what? His eyes are actually super close. Now that I think about it. Does he have eyebrows? He kind of has eyebrows. He kind of does have eyebrows. Oh no, do I have to bring out the box cutter? I might have to. He's wider, actually, right here. I made his forehead too skinny. Oop, don't fall. Like relearning how to draw again. It is. I agree. I didn't do Procreate, but for a long time I did Photoshop, especially like in college. In college, Photoshop is what they ask you to do a lot of digital painting on. And it's hard because it just doesn't blend the same. You did Photoshop, or you were also in art class? I kind of miss Photoshop, but I can't afford it right now. I still got a big head. I'm making fun of him, but I know when I play this game later, it's gonna haunt me. But oh, you graduated from digital design. That's so cool, dude. I had to drop out, which is a little sad, but I got a full-time job and I couldn't keep up with it. But I really like appreciated like the teachers and them trying to when I was doing it, it was COVID, and doing online teaching during COVID and art it's weird. It's super weird. This edge is a little too sharp. Kind of gave him too much cheekbone. I know this will look better once I add the shadows in, but I'm like still freaking out over the proportions a little. It might even need to be smaller. Sometimes when you make pupils too big, they look cute. Yeah, but I had mine in person a year and after COVID. Yeah. I did most of it in person. And it was really weird because it was halfway through the semester that we had to switch to hybrid, and it kind of worked, kind of didn't before I was running Photoshop on a much worse computer. Did you like were you able to like do the programs outside of class, because it was hard to like find the equipment, at least for me. Once we switched to hybrid or like no contact classes. See, kind of has like shadow right here. So we want to maybe add He has a weird nose. He has like really close together nostrils. Like super close together nostrils. I think it'd be rude if I said it was a Michael Jackson nose. Yeah, that is kind of rude of me to say that. I shouldn't say that. School supplied us. See, that's really cool. I went to a community. They weren't able to do that. That's really like how long? Well, no, the library did. After I left art school, or not art school. After I left art classes, I pursued library technology. They did let me borrow a printer, but the art classes they didn't have the budget to let me take home a tablet or anything like that. That's really neat, actually. That's a good school you went to. Did you ever like? Were you able to like find work outside of your degree after? If that's too personal, you don't have to answer. I'm just like really curious. Hmm. He still looks like maybe the flesh you'll like. Let's see if I could switch. Do do. What song is this from? It's from Headsman Hotel. I can't remember. I think I'm giving him like sad facial features. We don't want to do that. What song is this from? Is this Undertale? No, not like other guys. Or this is from Steven Universe. They were supposed to help me get it. Oh, that sucks. Dude, I'm so sorry. I felt that. Like, the program just fell through. That's such a bummer, dude. It feels like it's like when I went to conventions, they're like, yeah, we'll totally do conventions, we'll totally do art conventions. And then they just never followed up. I get that feeling, man. It sucks your program fell through. That's such a bummer. How do I make these eyes not cute? I know he's not necessarily like a cute guy, but his eyes feel cute without the rendering. Oh, see, that's cool. I want to be able to like get down to comms. I kind of do the same right now. I just started streaming. Like, maybe his eyes are too oval. Sorry, sidetrack. I just started. ¿Cómo dice? See, the round looks better. Yeah, the shape was bugging me a lot. Because the sockets are oval, but not the eyeballs. I work part-time at retail, and I recently just started streaming because I was like, it's like retail's not bad. It's not my passion. And I try to get the job where my degree is, but they're just not hiring a lot for libraries in my area, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Maybe if I should really try to make them look more like a skull, and maybe that'll help. Like everything. And like really like exaggerate his mouth. Oh, thank you. I feel like that happens a lot when you're like doing art. It's very hard to hit full time. Even my dad, he's an animator. He's having a lot of trouble getting any contracts right now. It's tough out here. It's tough out here. But it's okay. We could still at least do it on the side to like keep our spirits up for sure. So probably look cooler once I add some pen marks to it. His nose is bothering. I've never been good with realistic noses. And it's also been a hot minute since I've like drawn a face. I kind of also started streaming to like force myself to draw again because I'm really afraid of like losing my skills, if that makes sense. We like, you know, I kind of want to just add airplane ears to make him creepier. I think I might just do that. He has really big ears in the game, if I'm being honest. He also has like a little rat tail. He's he's so eerie. He's so upsetting. We like make him really like sinewy right here. I know that could like really help. That is. Try not to stick my head in the camp. Sorry about that. I had to move my mic. Try not to stick my head in the camera so you guys don't see my. I don't have a receding hairline, but I think my head would be too big and block out this tiny little sketchbook. What if I just like little? One of those moments. One thing I kind of miss about Photoshop, I got too used to being able to resize everything, which sounds weird. Oh, once you add the eyebrows, you kind of really see it. When I draw it like that, it kind of looks like he has buck teeth. No. I think I'm going to have to extend this part to really give him that scream feeling. Yeah, one day I should just do some sketch practice of like the mouth and the gums and stuff. I feel like I never did that. I did a lot of hand practices. And then like in school they always have you do a lot of his forehead is still he's got a big head. I am not respecting that. God, I really I miss resizing. Sometimes I don't know if you ever do just a few and it doesn't resize. It doesn't resize. Like those memes on Instagram and TikTok is like, why won't it resize when you get too used to like digital art? Absolutely. And, you know, I've never done commissions. I've wanted to, but I kind of always like leaned a little more towards commercial stuff like stickers and stuff, especially because I love stickers. I'm very much a buy 100 stickers kind of gal. But I've heard like horror stories of like people doing commission and just never getting paid for it. And that worries me, especially since I'm a very much, how do I say? I avoid conflict where I can. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it this way real quick. Oh wow, he's super stretched out. Okay, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. One day I'll figure out how to like angle everything. So give him his ear over here. But commissions scare me a little because it's more interactive, I guess. And I'm afraid of like either people who refuse to pay, and am I gonna be the type of person who kind of just gives them the drawing because it's already done? I don't know if I'll be stern enough to be like, no, you don't get the drawing. But I've wanted to. It's still like sometimes I draw my friends' faces for fun. And I just tell them later, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that by the way. And they're like, what do you mean? Why haven't you shown me? I'm too scared to, I guess. 30-year-old, no confidence. I'll build it up at some point. Oh, thank you. I haven't done it in a while, actually, drawing my friends. It's super fun. I like to like pick out their profile pictures and do like I like quick sketches of them. They're not caricatures, but not anime either. His eyebrows are weird. I'm wondering if I should just... I'm getting like a little impatient with my drawing. I want to just skip to the pen or something. I'm gonna give him some eyebrows that are on fleek. Do kids still say that? Eyebrows on fleek? I think about that often, but I know it's just not a constant word anymore. Yeah. You know what I used to like doing besides like drawing my friends? I used to just like randomly pop up and be like, give me an animal. And they're like, what? I'm like, and it would be in a group chat. I'm like, tell me an animal. And they thought they were being super like not edgy, but like super particular when they told me Wolverine, and it really gave me the chance to like look up how like bear mounts work and stuff. And I saw like tutorials on how you kind of draw a stapler shape and go from there. So every now and then I still bother them. I'm like, hey, give me an animal and we'll go from there, you know? Maybe if I feel like this is gonna be in order for him to look really scary, I'm gonna have to like do a lot of etchings. He might feel like he still looks super cartoony. Add a laughing emoji. Oh my god. I need to make my screen bigger. That sticker looks cute. Wait, actually, I could just pull up my phone real quick. Yeah. Sometimes I struggle with like finding subjects. Does that make sense? I envy people who could just out of their brain go with it. Maybe I'm just too literal, I guess. Yeah, I only want to draw the Headsman because I've just been on a repo playing streak, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna cheat and start, not cheat. I think I'm gonna start blocking out colors. It helps to block out colors when I'm a little... Oh, I need a new yellow highlighter. No. Oh, he's smudgy. I kind of wanted to do the aura of his eyes before like continuing, because I know it helps sometimes to like really get it out. I need to... Man, I really love highlighters, but this one's dying a little. Repo's super fun. I harass my friends for sure. I have a friend group and we get like really silly on it. But if I try to play it by myself, I get really scared. See, I want to learn like how to draw food. I'm so envious of people who could draw like cute food. I love watching those videos. Like I even had a friend who like made like stickers of like tapatio and like cup ramen, and they're really cool. That's super cool. Also, I wish I could figure out chibis. I could figure it out with animals. I can't so much figure it out with people, if that makes sense. I always like get tripped out by the proportions. I wonder if I could like add a fleshy color and really like... Oh, see, once those line works come in, it gets a lot scarier. Heck yeah, dude. How do we share things? Sorry, I'm still super new to like streaming in OBS and stuff. I don't know if there's like a personal chat or like I have an Instagram too. Well, no. Como dice? I don't know if you're comfortable with putting your social on there. I'll totally like save it later and look it up, or I'll look it up right now, honestly. If I have Instagram. I don't have DeviantArt. I can never figure out DeviantArt. But if you want to share it, I'm always down to look. I didn't know this playlist had like... Is this Nintendo? I know this song and I don't know where it's from. Oh, there's a whisper on Twitch that can work, and if links are okay to send here. It's my bisky. Bisky? Guess bisky. I'm a little old. Guess bisky. Here, I'm gonna Google on my phone real quick. Is bisky like the term for handle? Or blue sky? See, I don't have a blue sky. I don't know what blue sky is. Sorry, my age is absolutely showing. I'm so not used to the new stuff anymore. Blue sky. It's okay. It's like Twitter. See, I never got on Twitter either. Oh no, I'm old. I'm old. I'm so sorry. But I'm absolutely like the people who made Twitter. Oh, after it got sold. That's right. They made a new one. I haven't gotten a chance to see it. I remember reading an article about it. Let me. Can I like just look it up on Google? Can I access Blue Sky on Google? See, I totally forgot. They went and created like a whole separate thing after they sold Twitter. Okay, I could can I explore the app without making a thing? Explore? Oh, it won't let me explore without a thing. I'm so sorry. If you have anything else, I'm totally down to look. Oh, I lost my reference photo. I will keep an eye out. Do you do streams at all or not really? Oh, nope. That's a different thing. I totally lost my reference picture. It's like, maybe I should just go in without the picture now that I have kind of like a head there already. Do you stream on Twitch? Would I be able to like just look it up after? Oh, go up. There we go. Ooh, cool. I'll look it up after for sure then. That way, maybe if you have any of like your other stuff like hooked up on the links on your Twitch page, I'll check those out too. Cause like food stuff is so cool. I'm like super envious of people who can make really cute like fruit art and stuff. Or do you do fruit or do you do like a very specific category of food? Like pastries? Or like well, if you like chibi, maybe you like the pastel stuff? I'm kind of just guessing. Oh, one more brother's son. That's something else. My little... That's cute. With the mask. That's cute. That's super cute. You got like a favorite food to like go to? Kind of like how some people just actually I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But do you have like a favorite go-to food to draw? Shading, shading, shading is your friend. I think if I add like, I guess when you scream, you have like mouth lines for sure. Okay. Anything Japanese themed. Ooh. Like sushi, ramen. What else is Japanese? Oh no. I don't know what else is curry? Japanese hamburgers? Which kind of look like meatloaf, honestly. Or like, do you like doing those like gomo? What is their name? There's a name for them. They call them like sandos. Like the fruit sandos. You ever do anything like that? I'm trying to make him more angled so he's scarier. I should add a... I'm so bummed all my highlighters died before I started streaming, and I love adding like highlighter backgrounds. Highlighter background. I'm like debating going in with Prisma. I like want to use my Prisma colors, but I don't have a sharpener. What if I like... I don't want to do the eyebrows yet because the eyebrows kind of like intimidate me a little. Oh, it's my time. I have 2 hours. I'll be okay. Sorry, I have a pot roast cooking, and I can't like, even though it's slow cooking, I can't let it like burn. Because that would bum me out. Like cooking something for 4 hours and then it burns. That's like one of the most disappointing things. I might have to get my reference out. Like, okay. Trying to fix this. I saw journaling YouTubers fix like quick doodles with post-its. If I make a mistake here, I might just throw a post-it on it and like draw over it. It makes like really cool like textural differences in your sketchbooks. I wonder if I should go in with a Sharpie or not. It has like the tiniest nose. It almost has a skeleton nose. Noses are hard, man. Anything? Ooh, so like pastel stuff. That seems really like. Strawberry milk's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of a different flavor. Kind of like there's a pink dessert, and they're like balls on a stick. Pastels are your fave? Ooh, I'm more of a not neutral. Neutral's not the right word for what I like. Really gravitates towards. I like warm colors, not natural colors. Like I very much go towards olive green and stuff. Man, he has buck teeth. I can't get over that. Why are teeth so hard? Maybe if I have to pull up a whole denture set to like figure out what is up with this guy. Maybe I have to flatten it because he's kind of got the ooh woo going on unintentionally. I know that when I know teeth in the mouth are actually much more rounded. I'm about to grab a mirror and check my own teeth. Okay. Teeth are freaking me out a little. Oops, sorry about that if you heard that. Huh. It's kind of flat. Kind of flat. Kind of. Wow, teeth are weird. When in doubt, grab a mirror, right? Kind of like those Disney animators. You get. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's nice to have research with like the teeth because they're like freaking me out a little. I'm about to give them anime teeth where it's just like the little strip instead of like super detailed. But when you're doing horror, you don't want detailed. You actually want like, I just watched 28 Days, 28 years in the theaters yesterday. Thank you. When you do horror, the more detail, the better. I guess we just think something about uncanniness that really help it like stick out. And, like even when you play the game with this dude, you kind of like when I hate when he attacks you. I hate it. He's not as scary as like what's the new character? The new character is I kind of no, I'm not gonna draw him with his tongue out. I was debating it. I was like I would kind of wanna. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, he's not as scary as what is her name? She's a tall lady, and she claps you, and she's really creepy when she turns. Her head like twists and stuff. Oh my god, the first time that like I saw that monster with the update, I screamed. I screamed pretty hard to the point where my husband on the other side was like, "You need to chill." I'm like, "I can't. She scares me really bad." Okay, we're gonna add dark here. Actually, his mouth ended up coming out okay, but I like. How do I add jaw lines? What do I add? Not the cloak. Actually, would love to draw the cloak. Yeah, the old lady. And when you start off in the trailer, she does the hand sting on your screen. That happened to me the first time I experienced her. I didn't know that was a thing, and I started panicking because I saw like quick clips of her, and she really scared me. And so when I got her, I full on panic. Yeah, and she's very powerful, you know. It just also the idea of any monster like it's the stalking is really tense. If that makes sense. I do not appreciate being stalked, and the fact that you know it's coming is the worst, especially if you don't have anything to defend yourself. Trying to give him some definition on his nose. He looks cool on the screen. In person, I can see his eyebrows, and the eyebrows are tripping me out a little. I also should add. Do I have orange? Do I have an orange highlighter? Welcome to me being lost again. Yeah, maybe it's the prey fear. Also, I do the hunts. I think is the huntsman my favorite. No, the shadow baby is my favorite. The one with the Slenderman arms. It's very. He's very much I have an orange Sharpie, but it's not a highlighter. Kind of want a background so I don't get distracted by it. I can't find it. It's okay. This is a cheap. Let's see. Okay. I'll get my paper out so I'm gonna have to turn on the light in this room. It's getting dark in here. I'm just like alone at my desk, and my desk is like super lit up. I'm gonna test it on this side. Ooh, that's too dark. That is too dark. We're not using that. Oh man, I went to Five Below yesterday for highlighters because sometimes they have really cute ones. There was none. It's really biting me in the butt. I've gone through like 3 highlighters already. Actually, I need to throw this away before I forget. Otherwise, I'll never remember. I can't remember. Anyway, that shadow baby thing is my favorite. With the long arms. Cloak is creepy. Um, I think it's worse when you turn around and you see him, cause he's very quiet when he's behind you. But it is funny when you're dead and you're like you're watching him just follow your friends, if that makes sense. The duck, the duck is so fun. Um, I just hate when I'm carrying things and I accidentally hit him. I might have to look up an ear real quick. Also, he has big lobes. No one ever talks about that. He's kind of got stretched lobes, like earlobes and stuff. The duck is super cute. I get excited, but when I'm like at the end levels, sometimes I do just pull out the shotgun and like commit crimes. I guess is a nice way to put it. Is sometimes he's easy money, sometimes, but like he is not the hardest. But I like that any accident can set him off. It's a different challenge for sure. Maybe I should start with the color. I want to give him his eyebrows, but that might just have to be. Huh. Name the duck Shiloh. I like that. That's silly. I like that. I don't know. The dog scares me a little more than the duck, though. The dog really surprised me the first time he like buffed up, and it's always a surprise, right? Like you drop an item on him or something. I was so excited when you could pet a dog because hey, game, you can pet a dog. I always support games that let you pet the dog. I didn't realize he would get so mad when you didn't pet him. He's so terrifying. Yeah, and apparently his health bar is nuts. You know, it's just it did make me laugh really hard when I first saw it though. There's something I love when horror is comical in like the strangest way. I should make his braid a little bigger. I should do. Oh, he's kind of got like jowl lines down here. Jowl. Jowl's a weird word. I had an Uber driver once tell me that when you get older, your ears and nose still grow, and that freaked me out a little. I mean, I don't think it's bad if my nose or ears grow or anything like that, but it definitely has started making me like stare at the mirror for sure. I want to put his eyebrows. I don't know how. Maybe if instead of I put the brow bone. If I put the brow bone, he could be scarier. Sometimes I don't know if this is appropriate to say. People who have really thin eyebrows or shorter eyebrows, they're kind of like eyebrow hood. Like does a lot of that, a lot of the expression. I'm kind of like trying to add on to it. Kind of like who does it? Dragon Ball Z loves doing the expressions like with that weird. I don't know what it's called, like eyebrow shelf. Eyebrow shelf. You can't see me. I'm doing like hand gestures in front of my eyes. Eyebrow shelves. I'm gonna try to give them eyebrow shelves instead of eyebrows because I feel like the eyebrows are a little girly, not girly pop, but a little too normal. If that makes sense. We want them to be more structural, more scully. Skelly. Skelly's my brother, actually. I would. I forgot. I'm getting older. I know everyone by name when I'm playing with them, and they're like, I was like calling my brother by his name, and he's like, "Wait, are you okay with using our real names?" I was like, "What?" And I forgot other people didn't know each other, and sometimes they prefer to go by their own their handle, and I was like, "Oops, my bad." But every time I hear Skelly, I think of my brother now because he pointed that out. Maybe I should look up like Dragon Ball eyebrows. How's that look on the screen? That looks pretty neat, actually. He kind of looks long, unfortunately, but that's just from me. It's mostly from me having to like draw at an angle. I want to add color. I do not have colors ready. I need to find my sharpener. Because I know some like I have colored pens. Thank you. I'm glad it's coming out like good because I feel like if you're not good at like scary things, it shows. I don't know. Do I have a red pen? I really want to add the backdrop to help them like stand out. Ow, that hurt. I hit my elbow. I want to try it. It kind of works. Sometimes you can add color without necessarily having the color. If you space out your lines, it appears like pink even when it's not pink. I wonder if I could ink. Gotta let ink dry. If you don't let ink dry, it smudges. Even with ballpoints. Set a reel by its. Oh, Sam out. I think I have time before it comes out. My husband. I try to stream when my husband's not here, because when he plays games, he's like, he's very much a loud gamer, which is fine. I just like, I don't want to be drawing and then he's in the back like losing his mind over a match or something. I want him to play Repo with us, but he does his gaming on console on like a PlayStation, and Repo is not how do you say when you could play separate consoles at once? It's not cross compatible, I think is the word I'm thinking of. He's not cross compatible. Yeah, like Among Us is cross compatible. I played on the Switch and other people would play on the phone. We'd have big lobbies. But Repo is not. And I know he kind of wants to play it. No, he acts like he doesn't, but I know he looks at it, the memes sometimes, like the guy singing and stuff. And I know he's intrigued by it, and I feel bad. And I told him if I'm ever not playing, he could totally try it. But oh, that's right, I threw my highlighter away. Highlighter. It had no life. I can't use it no more. Dang. This streaming has taught me that I really need to check what how was I gonna say? What materials I have ready. Oh, nope. I used to have like 100 highlighters and now I don't. I want a background still. Maybe like a dark orange, just to help them pop out a little. Right? I learned that I'm very much a yap. Oops, sorry. I hit my mic. I'm very much a yapper without intending to. I thought it would be a little harder to kind of talk into the void, but it's kind of nice to just ramble. That makes sense. Ooh, orange. Dude, I wonder if we could do a gradient. Let's see if we could do a gradient in the back. Like, make them pop out a little. Sometimes I love black and white on. Does that show? Yeah. I like in the design class I took, um sometimes you make products like sharper if you put a background, but not like a real background sometimes because you don't need a whole. I'm trying to see if that's aligned. It's kind of aligned. That'll do. Sort of. Yeah, it'll do. When you have even just a simple like color black or gray black background, it makes it pop out in a weird way. It's really interesting. And I usually like doing it with highlighter just because it's quicker. Yeah. And it was funny. I was rewatching my rambling. I was like, what do I sound like? And then I realized I really do jump from like subject to subject without meaning to, even when I'm by myself. But it's kind of nice. I felt bad because me and my brother were talking about it. He didn't like how his voice sounded. I was like, no, like just keep doing the streaming, right? He's like, no, I don't like how my voice sounds. I'm like, no, you sound fine. I feel that though. It feels weird to hear yourself. Yeah. I'm wondering if I add like, no, it's like me doing. It's actually coming out really cool. I'm really stoked. In my last video, I was like, just draw, even when you don't think it's good at the moment. When you look back at it, it's pretty cool. It's like sometimes I forget that it comes out as something finished. You know, sometimes it's hard to see the finish line in the beginning. Like like that. I was watching a YouTuber. She's like, sometimes when you want to learn something new, you just do it, and then see where your limit is, and if you could push past it. One of those things. Like, see where you're at, and then see where you could go further. It's like some drawings I have in my sketchbook from years ago. I'm like, oh, these aren't great. These are not good at all. And I look back at them, I was like, I was fine. I was fine. What was I worried about? They look absolutely fine. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Like, maybe I should get some cheap alcohol markers again. I did want to learn how to like. I always thought Copics were fascinating. The really expensive alcohol markers, but they are out of my price point. I keep an eye out for them sometimes at like Goodwill or something. I've gotten some cute like, not supplies. I've gotten some cute and I can force a blend here if I smudge it enough. Sometimes you can find really good old art supplies. I found cute stamps at Goodwill, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get some Copics if someone just gives up on them, and I could take them. I could go in for the steal. But I should also just use what I have already. That's why all my highlighters are dead, because I keep using them all. They're so easy to carry. I can use them to annotate books and draw. That's why they go so fast. But speaking of, I think now I just chat and go into focus mode with the lo-fi. Yeah, absolutely. The lo-fi has been super fun. You know, the thing with streaming that I found hardest was finding I'm gonna get justice. Finding a playlist I could play, so I could like, if I publish anything, I could like, I don't get in trouble. Something copyright free, because I like lo-fi, but sometimes on the worst days I like more divorced dad rock music, but that falls into copyright area, and I can't quite handle a strike, or I don't know when strikes pop up. That makes sense, but I don't quite want to deal with it. So the lo-fi is nice, but I miss my MCR and my 2000s dad rock sometimes, or like very specific. Like I would love to draw to like J-pop. Like some of the Jujutsu Kaisen openings are really great right now, especially like specials and stuff, and that Paradise song, that end song. It's like a lot more upbeat than the lo-fi. I'm not mad at the lo-fi. It's nice. But sometimes I crave the harder stuff. Should I go in with the Sharpie? I feel like it's at the end, but not yet. I want more color on it. I'm like, this is such a weird fear of mine. I do not understand skin tones in general. I don't understand how to do skin tones. I never quite figured it out, even in school. I figured out how I like to do like purples under reds and stuff to add dimension, and like under fruit. I understand how to color fruit, sorta. But something about skin tones I don't quite get, and this guy's very pink and pale. And sometimes when you use the skin tone, it doesn't look great, if that makes sense. No, actually, I need a sharpener. When I go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna buy a sharpener. So I could really use these Prisma colors to their best ability. Do I have a pink? I do have a pink. See, this pink is low from yesterday. Oh, no, that's too dark. There we go. Something a little more fleshy. I had a little purple. Do I have a purple? I do have a purple. Yeah, absolutely. You know? And I know, it's funny. I struggle with skin tone and like my own makeup too. I just avoid foundation in general. I don't. Oop. Let me swatch this. Is there another purple? Violet's okay. There's this guy. This guy might be a little. Oh, he is what I prefer, but he's really. Can I? I have my box cutter, but Prismacolors are super waxy. Do I have my box cutter? I could try to like at least get the edge out. What's my time? 5:07? I should be fine. Maybe if I could at least get an edge out. So I could use it because he's like, I don't know if that makes sense. He's like super flat because I used him yesterday. He's like a nub. And at this point I'm just drawing with wood. I wonder if I should have told my friends I was live. Nah, it's okay. I'm super self-conscious of like bothering them. Even though they're super nice. They watched my whole stream yesterday. Let me see. I need just a little access to the color. I'm gonna have to vacuum after the stream. I have like weird chunky shavings everywhere. And they're gonna get on my socks and everything. And I don't want that. I do not want that. I think that's enough. Okay. I know I can't show the box cutter on screen because that's a violation. Look at this. He's still a nub, but maybe I'll make it a little more gross and fleshy. Yeah, that's cooler. I want to do the yellows. To have a bright. Oh, that's also a nub. I need my sharpener. Oh, I bet you I accidentally threw it away. It probably fell in after I did some shavings or something. If I do, he's got really yellow teethus. If I do maybe an orange bottom, No. I'm gonna have to send him a message. My husband's calling. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Sam. He's gonna be like, wow. But at least dinner's being cooked, so he'll be okay. I hope he has his car hooked up so he can read that message. Oh, I lost my reference pick again. No. I keep losing my pick. This is my. I'm so sorry. I'm almost done. I could chat with him. After. I'm so sorry, Sam. Let me see if I can. There you go. You have to let me know. I will. In the future. I might have to mute myself to talk to him. I don't know yet. No, he understands. Yep. He'll get me back in. I don't know how much time I have on this. Super gross looking. He's super gross looking. Wow, his teeth are super gross now. I kind of love that. Like, maybe if I'm afraid to mess with these colors. If I maybe just gonna try my best. I kind of like, even if he comes out a little expressionist, it'll work out. Because I know adding like the pink will really give him like a really gross fleshy color. Even if it's just light. But it's always good to practice. I can't keep shying away from it. I'm so tempted to give him some blushies. That'd be so silly. You know, if this were digital art, I would consider giving him some blushies. Ooh, I'm at the nub. No. Little. I should probably just. These are behind, they should be darker. Because the focus is at the front. That makes sense. It's distracting if you put an item in the back with a lighter value. Pulls from the eye. I'm just over here repeating like everything I was taught in class. I had a teacher called, what was her name? I think her name was like Robin Kelly. And she used to love saying that we could call her R. Kelly. And then R. Kelly had that thing happen. She's like, never mind, I'm Art Kelly now. I'm like, that's fair. But she was the one who was really, I didn't think product design would be the one to like really help me understand like the dimension of things while drawing and like line weight. What if I have a pale? I'm wondering if I could use pastels to my advantage here. I think I can. Sorta. If I like treat it with some give it some dimension with the ballpoint pen. I will say the only thing is that this pink doesn't match with the background too much. The pink and the purple. I like something that I could be able to, especially because it helps to do a color underneath his eyes to show how like tired he is instead of doing black, because then it just gives him more eyeliner. If that makes sense. It just have to be gestural. Yeah. And then we'll just add in with pencil after. You know, if there was one thing I was never good at, I was never good at like cleaning up my bottom drawing. I always liked the dimension it gave it. And for years I tried to figure out line art. Couldn't. That's too thin. I really want to go in and solidify. I don't think it's ready yet. Do I have a... His eyes need to be darker, but I'm not sure how yet. I might have to mix the pink and the purple. Oh, shoot. Thank you for joining. It was fun to have someone to, like, chat with. Have a good day. Or night. I'm not sure where you're at, but enjoy your day. Same. I'll check out your channel after. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. That was fun. Let's see if I add the pink. Oh. Have a good thank you. Okay. You know what? This is a good time. Well, not to end the stream, but maybe to talk with Sam. I'll mute it, and if anyone messages, I'll unmute. Mike. Okay, I'm back. Actually, let me go turn on the light in my room. I need the light on. BRB. Sorry if you guys could hear everything. I'll have to put my mic down. There we go. Oh, back up. There we go. Back on. Readjusting. Pivot, pivot, pivot. That's, I think that's a businessman term. No worries, Sam. You just missed I was chatting with someone else. I need to check out their channel after. They said they like to draw fruits and stuff. That sounds super fun. I love fruit art. I want to go to Home Goods and buy all the lemon stuff. It's so pretty right now. You know, some lemon bowls. Some lemon. I would love a fruit measuring cup. I'm so disappointed that I lost. Not that I lost. I didn't get to buy that gingerbread book stand. Sorry about the ASMR. What's my time on the roast? Roast time. Roast time. I have an hour. Oh my god, her little avatar is the Totodile. I totally didn't see that. That's so cute. I didn't see that at all. That's so cute. I love that. Okay. What was I doing? I have an hour 20 left on my timer. Did anyone message me? You know what? Right now is a good time since I want to check. I want to check if I connected this to Discord. I want to check is my status my status on? Is my status on? This music's super nice. You know, something I was trying to figure out how to connect. I was trying to figure out how to connect my Discord and my Twitch, because I wanted, like, if I went live, I wanted my friends on Discord to see, in case they wanted to, like, just have me on in the background, you know? I was adding purple. Welcome to me not remembering what I was doing. And I try to see. Ooh, that's really pink. I don't like that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use this peachy. Maybe I could get something a little grosser. Gross. Hello, welcome to my tutorial. You want horror? Make it nasty. Make it nasty looking. Wait, that's kind of legit. I vibe with that. I think actually if I like added a little, I can make it a little more fleshy if I add like the pink on top and then like blend with the peach. Peach. Peach is always the color for neutral like skin tones. And I wonder like who decided that? Oh. I totally closed my streaming program. You know what? That's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. It's pretty dang legit right there. I do want his eyes to be more brighter. And then I'll probably go in with the Sharpie at the very end and see where that takes me. Okay. And then I want to add the lines back in. My thing is, yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. Oh no, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I lost my train of thought. What was I thinking about? What was I thinking about? Oh, you know, I was super worried about have a ring light and Prismacolors inherently. I'm gonna put it up so we can see it a little better. Prismacolors are inherently waxy, and sometimes see that's what I'm seeing when the light's not as on it. When the light's on it, there's a sheen. But you know what? Can I clip this? See, I don't understand how clips work. Chat clip this. I want to like really showcase how the dimension's way stronger on my end compared to like on the stream. But it's mostly because the light's really bright. And now I'm wondering if I lower it. Huh. Or if I ooh, I don't like that. Ew. I don't like that. Okay. It's just what we're gonna have to deal with. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I wonder, maybe if I go in OGX, I can, if I go in OGX, would I be able to really pop up the contrast and like have that really have that really help it pop, you know? I keep ignoring his nose, if I'm being honest. It's bothering me. Maybe if maybe if maybe if my brain went up. It's okay. Maybe if oh no, I can't remember. It's okay. We'll figure it out later. I think we'll figure it out later. I wanted to do something with his nose. I don't know what yet though. But I do. His eyes need to be brighter for sure. Ew. I don't like that. There's orange on that. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, the waxiness is not picking up on the camera really well. That's okay. We're gonna kind of like shade this in, put this up. Really. You know, actually. I put my picture down again. This should actually be darker. I think maybe it's time to go in. I feel like it's time to go in with the Sharpie and finalize the sketch. Let's see if the Sharpie's alive, because the one I used yesterday, unfortunately, she's kind of dead. I might have to work with it. The one I used yesterday, I left the cap not fully on. And so because it was not fully on, it dried out, and it was such a nice one. So that was my bad. Giving him his little ponytail. That really weirded me out when I first started playing his ponytail. Like, it really I thought it was his like spinal cord. You know? I wonder if I have time to stream tomorrow. I don't think I do. But I think it'd be nice. That like really helps his shape come out. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to like hog the view with my hand. Bald. If you guys have ever seen SpongeBob, the bald. He's bald. There's a lot of TMI. A lot of bald people in my life right now. I'm gonna add a little radio to his iris because that's a lovely creepy feature. This is Animal Crossing. This I recognized. See, I'm glad I didn't go with the decision to like give him eyebrows. I'm glad I went with the muscle instead. He's creepier with the muscle. He's way creepier with the muscle. Muscles are creepy. Something about us not wanting to be reminded that we got all that under there, you know? His nostrils are weird, man. He's really got, even if you look at the model on a repo, he's got a really weird nose. Like a really odd nose. Really super strange nose. I'm not making fun of your nose if it looks like that. It's just his head is so chonky, and his nose is not. add the jaw lines. And add another one right there to kind of really give it exaggerated. Oh no, it's happening. My Sharpie's dying. My Sharpie's dying. Now this I really do want to get it, like. I'm excited because the black's really popping off right now. I should. Ooh, that scared me. Who messaged me? That was so loud in my ears. So loud in my ears. We're gonna. Okay, we're gonna. Uh oh, they're messaging like crazy. They're messaging like crazy. We're gonna. Okay, pink, 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 pink. Pink, pink, pink. Ooh! I loving that. Loving how that's looking. All gross. I love that. Okay. Oh, hey, the Sharpie has like little characters on it. Wait. I don't know if he's. Oh, move it this way because I have the headman right there. She's got little Chinese characters right there. Ain't that neat? I wonder if this was a special edition. I don't remember when I bought it, unfortunately. Okay. Want. I missed this cheekbone. I think this is the drawing for now. I think this is real line. I think this is our drawing. This is our headsman. He's okay. Wait up. I have to remember that you guys don't see it exactly the way I do. Yeah. Maybe I'll give him a little hairs. Little hairs right there. I really need his eyes to be freaky. I feel like his eye glow isn't enough. But I think this is the end of my stream. I feel like he's really he's finish. Está finish. Está. What is the word for finished in Spanish? And I have an hour left for my roast. I mean, I could keep drawing. But this was a good session, I think. Okay, I'm gonna look at my camera. So this is our headsman. He's pretty gnarly. If anything, I wished I added some ear detail, but he's still pretty on point. Man, his nose is weird, but that's just his nose. Dang. I think that's the end of my drawing session. Let's label it. We're gonna put Headsman Stream 2. The Headsman. D. Can you guys see me write it? Yeah. Sort of. D. Headsman. I'm gonna say streaming day 2. What's today's date? Today's date is the 19th. Oh, I have to pay rent tomorrow. Okay, today's day is the 19th. Today is the 19th. 2026, not 2024. Yeah, and that is the Headsman. I'll always just in case you like want to sign it, if that makes sense. But yeah, the Headsman streaming day 2. I'm not sure yet when will be the next day I stream. Okay, wait up. I'm gonna make his head bigger on the reference so we have an idea. We're gonna scoot this over and then we're gonna like compare. Right. Yeah, there we go. Headsman right there. Headsman streaming day 2. He's super eerie. I love him. He's super gross. I promise I'll do something a little cuter next time. I might do the flowers again. I don't know yet. Or maybe I'll get started on some Valentine sketches at work. But that's it. Thank you everyone who's here. Or thank you for Yumi for joining and Sam of course always like popping in at the strangest time. But that's the end of my stream. I'm off. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye.